What's going to be playing? I'm Shane Fudge, AKS4G, and going to be playing Daily Kitchen Escape, June 21st, 2026. Which, if you're living in Ireland, UK, Netherlands, South Africa, Egypt, Turkey, Bahrain, Pakistan, India, Malaysia, Vietnam, Hong Kong, and Philippines, this is late Father's Day for y'all. Now, if you're living in America just like me, Mexico, Jamaica, Ecuador, Peru, Chile, or Argentina, this is Father's Day for y'all. So happy Father's Day. If you're living in Indonesia, this is late Dangdut. If you're living in France, it might be Fête de la Musique or late La Fête de la Musique. If you're living in Canada, this is Indigenous People Day. And if you're living in Spain, this is Spain Match Day for World Cup. And if you're living in almost every single country except Russia, it is the Art of the Long Ball for World Cup. And yeah, that's it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start today's escape room for now. Alright, our goal for today is to get 5 fruits. We got apple, banana, pear, strawberry, and orange. Alright, first, you want to open up and see there's any element not. 3, 2, 1. Nothing starts. Let's get our backpack. You see a forage code, so let's see. Okay, so no shoelaces. There's foraging room. If you don't know that, you can use a binary code table. We got 2986, so 2986. So put the numbers 2986. That's not what we're looking for. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Alright, so nothing in the blender, nothing in the jug, so it's either jigsaw pieces or math problem. Wait. Okay, that's the math problem. There are 2 4 blacks, so we'll have to come back to this or more later to get all 3 numbers. You see the code black. What's on black block in the first room? It shows the same room. The time is 4:24:11. So set the numbers 4, 24, and 11. And don't mind the background noise if you hear that. But once I get the vent, we just use to take out the vent in the second room. Then we get the red strawberry green system on top. That is 1 down, 4 to go. Alright, you can open the wine fridge to get a binary table. If you're wondering where it is, you'll see 5 natural greens. That is going to be the Goblin Substance second, which shows the same room. Yeah, we got pink, natural green, blue, red, green. So set the colors pink, natural green like that, blue, red, and green. You get a jigsaw piece number 3. You'll see 4 black. Let's try this number. 2986. So set the numbers 2, 9, 8, 6. Alright, that's the binary code clue. You get a corkscrew, which is open the big ball in the 4th last room. Then you get the letter E. Alright. Turn off the stove. You see the color blue, which is on the weightlifting clock in the 4th last room. The time is 7:13:33. So set the numbers 7, 13, 33. You get a green pill bounce them on top. That is going to be 2 down, 3 to go. Okay. We're not going to safe in a cabinet. You see 4 blacks, and that's the jigsaw pieces. I need 3 more. So let's come back to this cabinet later. Alright, we're not going to open this cabinet. You'll see 8 light blues. That is going to be the one from the 3rd room. So the first 4 is pink, green, light blue, blue. So, okay. So we got pink, green, light blue like that, and blue. I think I set the correct pink, right? Yeah, and then the last 4 is natural green, red, orange, yellow. So set the colors natural green, red, orange, and then yellow, which is the first 3 colors of the rainbow. Alright, you get the hammer as you expect the tubs and vases. I got 2 fruits, I need 3 more. There's 3 secure spots, except for that one. This will be a blue team on the side for a chance. Let's set the top limbs now. Let's set the vases there or never. We're not going to hit our top limbs since there's too much to give out clues. Alright, so what we're hitting for now is the 2 top limbs in the second room, the and the first top lamp in the 4th room. That's how we're hitting for now. Okay, you can open the fridge, you get a jigsaw piece number 7, and the fridge, you get a jigsaw piece number 0. We're not going to open this cabinet. You'll see 8 blacks, that's a trash can in the 3rd. You want to focus on the black holes. We got 4112344 so basically 41,123,441. Well, that is pretty cool. So we're going to set the numbers. This should be pretty simple. 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back to 4, 1. There we go. You get a jigsaw piece number 7, but it's light blue, and that's mirrored on this one, which is one equal on the right, rest is nothing. And yeah, those two jigsaw pieces are mirrored. Now you got 4 jigsaw pieces go to the this cabinet in the third room, the 4 blacks where we're going to set the number is 7 is 307. So 7,307. So set the number is 7, 3, 0, leave like that, and 7. You get a Bluetooth that says 7,000, not 7, 3,193 equals 1. That I used the binary code table that I learned every single number. Okay. Now you got 3 numbers to lock this armor. We're going to add up all those numbers to see what the answer to the math problem. So the first number is 1,315. The second number is 3,204. And the third last number is 3,193. Alright, so 1,315 plus 3,204 plus 3,193. When you add up all those numbers, you get the number 7,712. So, put the numbers, I clicked the wrong arrow, 7712. You get a yellow button and a yellow stem on top. That is going to be 3 down, 2 to go. Alright, do you have the dishwasher? You get a microwave, you get letter T. Alright, you see 4 oranges. That's the Bibles in the 4 last room. It shares the same room. We got orange, green, pink, blue. So set the colors. Orange like that, green, pink, blue. You get an oven mitt that is used to take out the pot, which will reveal a letter, which is C. So, now that we got everything we need, we can now go ahead and solve this picture puzzle. You can do that anytime to solve this picture puzzle. But it's time to be clockwise, just like the room escape. Oh, once I get the letter N. Alright, you guys take a picture if you're showing your songs and help you in the future days. D12, so you get the letters E, T, and N. So these are the last 3 letters of the 6th level of the gameplay channel. Letter E was in the bottom, that's the 4th letter. T was in the microwave, that's the 6th letter. Letter N was in the picture post, that's the 5th letter. So 4th letter is E, 5th letter is N, and the 6th letter is T. So now we got to put 3 hidden letters somewhere in all 4 rooms. Let's use other items in case letters are hidden. Okay, now taking the 3rd room. First is letter D on the first top lamp in the 4th last room. Anything else? Okay, that's in the 4th last room. Nothing in the first room. The second letter is C on the right stove, which I said earlier. The third is E on the left, another E actually, on the left picture frame, which is in the second room for both of those letters. And by the way, you do not have to do the vases. Overall, you should be hitting the 2 top lamps in the second room and the first top lamp for the last room. That's it. But now you got our 6 letters. The letters are D, C, where is it? There we go. E, another E, T, and N. So when you unscroll letters, you get the word descent. So what's on this letter is D, E, which is a prefix, I believe, C, another E, N, and T. So that's why the answer is descent. The last 4 letters spell the word scent, which is crazy. We're going to set the letters D, E, C, another E, N, and T. There we go. You get a red apple bounce on the top. When you got 5 fruits, which is for, oh wait, not all 5 fruits. You get 4 down, 1 to go. Oh no, you're actually going to hit the vases. Sorry. I thought we were going to hit all the lamps, but we're actually going to hit the vases or crack. Let's do that. Okay. There we go. Okay, so my apologies. Overall, you should be hitting for real is the 2 top lamps in the 4th not the 4th last room, 2nd room, and the first top lamp with the green vase in the 4th last room. It's hard to be hitting overall with 1 vase. Apologies for that. I thought I wasn't supposed to hit the vases, but I was. But once you hit the green vase, you get an orange or brown on the top. Now, when you get all 5 fruits, which is 5 down, 2 to go, put all the fruits in the retro box, bam, we get the key. When we get the key, bam, we finally escaped the room right away. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys have made sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. If you're a person who's living in America, just like me, Mexico, Jamaica, Ecuador, Peru, Chile, Argentina, this is Father's Day for y'all. And if you're living in almost every single country except Russia, it is the art of the long ball. Mainly, Happy Father's Day. And yeah, it's all for today. So I'll see you guys next time today for Party Track Tracks. For a new track on the current update for new tracks, which is 0.6.1. So stay tuned to that. Peace out.